Hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be a video over August the 12th. Coming into the day, let's see here, let me start with the daily chart. It's been fairly climactic of a day, or fairly climactic on a daily chart where, it's a really tight channel, but we hadn't touched the moving average in a lot of bars. We tried here, but we still didn't touch it. I still think we're going to touch it. Monthly chart, more climactic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 consecutive bull bars. Very long micro channel ever since March or September of 20, really. We've had one bar that's gone below the prior bar since COVID in March the 20th or March of 2020. I still think there's time for this to certainly become a bearish day. I think a lot of people I'd be interested to see what puts are up here. I'm sure they're pretty expensive. We go to a 5-minute. So coming into today, trading range day, as always, got to be aware of the highs as well as the lows. Big bear bar, the big tail makes me think there's probably a little buyers below. If this was a big, it's also a big risk. So some traders will sell the close. I would not. Probably buyers at the lows and scaling in lower. Another big bear bar, but again, another big tail makes me think this will probably be an opening reversal and will reverse to the upside. Doji bar, disappointment, but it's a sign that we're starting to hesitate to the downside. Again, I think traders are going to start buying lower, but I wouldn't necessarily buy. I don't know how wide of a stop you need, maybe from a measure move from here to here going down. Dojis, again, probably a small second leg down, but probably not much lower. We may end up having to test these lows. Big bear bar, 2 consecutive bars, bad follow through, another consecutive bars, bad follow through. It's also a wedge with this. Makes me think that, again, maybe a little bit lower, but I'm expecting some sort of opening reversal. Maybe always in short, sell the close, stop up here, and no reason to get out of shorts yet. Big bull bar, I'd get out of shorts above this bar if I was short. I'd get out above the bar. Didn't trigger, but again, doji bar, 3 consecutive bear bars, 1, 2, 3. At some point, you're going to expect a reversal up. Hard to stay short. Consecutive bars, but bad follow through, breakout, bad follow through, breakout, bad follow through, breakout, probably bad follow through over here. Big bull bar, can you buy? Sure, you buy above, put your stop below. Big risk, but probably going at least a little bit higher. Follow through, a sign that, again, more up likely, may test the open of the day. And we may even go, it's a little early to say, but you have to be open to the possibility of that. I wouldn't be so confident on that. I'd be more thinking that the open of the day is here. Let me fix something. I've been doing some things on TradeStation platform. I need to make things smaller now. There we go. So I'd be thinking open today, make it green. That's what I'd be really, thinking about. Another bull bar, odds are any first down will fail. We'll go a little bit higher. Another consecutive bull bar, so clearly always in long, going higher. No reason to get out of shorts. Certainly no reason to get out of long. Certainly no reason to be short. Too tight of a channel. Now you have to be thinking about the possibility of this or measure move from here to here. Either way, still always in long, but problem with this, where's your stop? Is it here? Probably not. I wouldn't put a stop here. I think that there's a 50. I think it's greater than 50-50 that will fall below this at some point. So if I'm long up here, this is a climax bar, so I think there's going to be profit taking. If I'm long, I'm using a wide stop, or else I'm that just wouldn't. I'd either buy, put a wide stop, or I'd be looking to get out pretty quick. And big bar, but again, I think traders will buy that. So if anything, I'd be buying closes, stop down here, maybe scaling in. Consecutive bear bars, we fell below these lows, but again, found buyers. So why is that? Well, big bar, bad follow through, another big bar. This was the last kind of most recent buy climax, testing these lows. It's a breakout point from here. I mean, there's many reasons, but either way, it's the first pullback after a rally, probably going to fail. New high, broke above these highs, but again, 3 consecutive bull bars, but tail, I still think we're going higher, and not enough of a reason to convince me to sell. I still think it's probably, I mean, it's 3 pushes, 1, 2, 3, but I see it as 1 pullback, 2, maybe 3. Not a good place to sell up here. Outside up bar, but I mean, still, it's, if anything, selling to take profits. Maybe you're selling and scaling 1 or a couple points higher, scalping out, but I still think that's rather difficult for most people. 4 or 5 consecutive bull bars, odds are we're going a little bit higher. And as you can see, big bull bar. We're testing the closes of the prior day's high, so we almost went outside up, didn't quite, but it's basically outside up. Big bear bar. So what happened here? Well, some traders will sell the highs during this bar, scale in, get out back at the original entry. Not a good short, very tight channel. Stop entries, selling so far on the stop entries at the bottom of bear bars is not working. And what happened here? Disappointed. Sure, some traders buy this close, buy more lower, scalp out. Other traders, they sell up here, scalp out. I wouldn't do that. Big bull bar, another big bull bar. At some point, you have to think this is getting weaker, but until it gets weaker, it's still pretty tight. So again, though, we're kind of getting more and more climactic. We're breaking above prior highs, so a couple pushes up, breaking above, probably going to fall back in to this channel, which we did sideways, but again, we keep going up, and it's really easy to think that this is going to reverse. But the one thing you have to notice, we have gaps here, so we have gaps over here, maybe even you can argue it's a negative gap here where the close isn't below these highs, and we finally went below it. But again, touch the moving average, find buyers. So let me do this, make it easier to kind of see. 3 pushes up, 1, 2, 3, doesn't really matter. It's not a major trend reversal, not enough bars, only a couple bars down, a couple bars up. I think if anything, sideways. Second entry short, but again, tight trading range. Best the bears can get is probably sideways. Bears, bulls got a double bottom, and we got a new high. And as you can see, we just keep rallying up. Keep having to move the screen down even. So the easy part about today, it's pretty clear that it was always in long the entire day. The hard part is it always looks like it's going to reverse. Here, do you sell? Well, no, it's too tight of a channel. So maybe you get out of shorts, but even if you do, traders will buy again, and then we go outside up. So, that's the problem. When you look at a day like this, what you have to remember is at this point, a lot of bull bars, you don't know if it's going to just go have a second leg up and go sideways, or do we keep going up? In hindsight, we obviously got this measure move from the low to the open. Other traders, maybe they saw it from, where did they see it? Well, here's the low of the trading range from the prior day. So maybe they saw that. Other traders, maybe they saw, here's the channel. So here's the bottom of the channel, top of the channel. That's too far. It's hard to say. But I wouldn't worry too much about that. What I would do, what I'd focus on is keeping things simple. So I'm using this on a much bigger screen, so I'm trying to play with it a little bit. So that's why I keep adjusting it on my end. So anyways, always in long, always in short. You know, maybe always in short on the close, but looks like a leg in a trading range. If you are short, where do you get out? I'd get out above this bar, doesn't trigger. Certainly get out above that bar. Probably always in long above the bar, but it's aggressive. Betting on an opening reversal, wedge bottom, 1, 2, 3. Buyers below making money on every low. Clearly always in long, stop down here. Where do you get out? I mean, you could get out there, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't. If I'm trading truly always in, I wouldn't. Because if I did, I know I'd have to buy again pretty quickly. I'd rather get out above bars and look to buy pullbacks. So again, if you get out, you got to get long in here. I don't think it's that great to get out right there anyway. When to get out there, you know, maybe get out there, but again, fairly tight channel. So if you either get out below here, or you stay short, stay long, stop below here, never trigger, so theoretically you don't get out. Bear bar, you get out here. I mean, you can, betting that we test the moving average, find buyers, but I don't think you have to. But if I am staying long below the bar, where's my stop? I mean, at a minimum here, it might be better off being wider, but here's probably okay. And you look to buy again somewhere down here. Do you get out here? You can. I would not, probably a trading range, but if I did, I'd look to buy again. And, you know, again, these are stop entries in what's becoming a tight trading range. So that's makes it rather difficult. You know, that's fairly tight, so you're forming a trading range. So not great to be dealing with stop entries. So what else do I, you know, maybe get out here, but again, there's no reason to, it's always in long, it's not always in short, there's no reason to be short. You're really better off buying below bars at the moving average. You know, we could only close below the moving average here, couldn't close below it here. And, you know, this is just one of those days where if you stay long and you just keep moving your stop, you end up making a lot. But again, that's not common most days. 15-minute chart, same thing. So you buy here, no reason to get out here, break out here, stop down here, pull back, and then you rally up to here. But at this point, your stop's still here, maybe here. So if you look at that from 1400, which would be 2 o'clock, you know, at this point, your stop's all the way down here, maybe here. So even over here, where's your stop? It's probably all the way down there. So hope this video helps.